Our first guest this week joins us from Las Vegas, Mr. Brett Pojunis. He's the CEO of GPOPlus Incorporated, stock symbols GPOX. Welcome back to the program, Brett.
Hey, thanks, Don, for having me.
It's been a while since we had you on the show. Why don't you tell us again what the company does?
Sure. GPOPlus, we're in the business of creating group purchasing organizations, or GPOs. Our business model is to create industry-specific GPOs. So a group purchasing organization is similar to like a buying group. So if you want to think about Costco is to consumers, that's what we are now to businesses. And again, we're going industry after industry. So we're pretty focused, the last couple of quarters in this last year, actually on health GPO, where our business model is a little bit different, where we find products that have a unique value proposition, enter into some sort of distribution agreement, hopefully with some sort of exclusivity, and then we start selling those products to our members. We also have CBD GPO, and that's kind of where we got our start. And we started with raw materials, CBD isolate, CBD distillate, and then we started expanding our offerings to white label, private label. And every time we run into an issue that we feel the industry would also have the same issue, we try and find a solution and then roll that out to our members. And then long term, over the next few quarters, we plan on launching a few more group purchasing organizations. But to kind of sum it up, what Amazon has done to consumers and change how consumers purchase, our vision is to change how businesses purchase.
Well, what's the latest since we last spoke with you, Brett?
Yeah, well, we've been pretty quiet. We were actually operating in stealth mode for a while, and we recently announced that we exited from stealth mode, and we did so with what we feel is a fantastic business model that's highly scalable across multiple group purchasing organizations in multiple industries. So when we announced that, it was kind of interesting. We've participated in a couple of trade show events. We've done pretty well. We've wrote some business. We've attracted new leadership. We've entered into a couple different distribution agreements with new products and expanding our product offerings. So things are going really, really well.
Well, you mentioned, we talked about that because we had a conversation before going on the air where you said you recently passed $1 million in revenue. Tell us about that.
Yes. So we're pretty excited about that. Obviously for a young public company, and Don, you and I have been friends for a long time, and we've all seen a lot of companies, especially in the small cap arena. They all have these big ideas and ideas of grandeur for generating all this revenue, but they can't even generate $1. We did the opposite. We wanted to, stay in stealth mode, develop the business model, go out and generate revenue. And I'll tell you, our fiscal year end is April 30th, and our first year out of the gate, we did 865,000 in gross revenue. And then last quarter, we surpassed, Q1, our fiscal Q1, we surpassed over $1 million. And that to us is a huge milestone and a huge benchmark, because it's basically said that we've been able to go out and prove that we have a good business. And now we're ready to really start scaling this out.
Well, you mentioned attracting senior leadership to the company. Tell us about some recent hires you filled.
Oh, it is so nice to have some team members that can help me. The first hire we have is Larry Rue. Larry is a superstar. He's a very seasoned CFO. He's been excellent. He's got a great pedigree as far as understanding our needs as a public company, especially with the life cycle that we're at. And he's worked with big companies like Konami Gaming, big companies dealing with multiple currencies in multiple countries. So this is probably a cakewalk for him, but I'll tell you, he's great, and he's going to be a huge asset, not just on the SEC filings, but also for doing due diligence and helping us with our acquisitive growth strategy, our growth by acquisition strategy. Then we also announced this week that we brought in Ron McCormick as president. Now, Ron and I have been friends for a while. Ron is an amazing guy. He's one of the most well-versed people that I know when it comes to product knowledge. He's been a nutritionalist for over 28 years. We met in the CBD space, but he's got a whole line of nutritional products, over 120 SKUs that he's developed. And when he speaks about the products, you got to just see and hear the passion. So we're really excited about having him on board. He brings, a tremendous amount of value to the table. So again, we're starting, as I mentioned a while ago on your show, one of the first things we needed to do was attract senior leadership that are superstars that can come on board and help us get to the next level. So I think we're well on our way.
Well, you also announced you're doing a $5 million capital raise. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so now that we have proven our business model and we feel very comfortable about it, our stock's been trading, about $1.75 to $2.75 in that range pretty consistently for the last 6 months, 2 quarters. And what we're doing now is we wanted to put a offering in place that was pretty simple, pretty straightforward. And so we're doing a $5 million raise. The minimum investment is a $1,500 unit. Now, here's where it's interesting. Each unit's comprised of 1,000 common stock at $1.50. So if we're already trading at 2, we're already in the money on that. And each share of common stock, there's a bonus warrant. And a warrant, as you all know, is, I'm sure your viewers know, but a warrant is basically a coupon, I'm being layman, to purchase a stock at a predetermined price. In our case, it's a $2 warrant. So even if the stock goes, God willing, $4, $5, $6 a share, you can still lock in that price at $2 a share. So again, the offering is $1.50 for common stock plus a $2 warrant. So we feel pretty strong about it, and we just started, going out to the public markets and letting people know about this offering, and people are pretty excited about it.
Well, Brett, investors have a lot of options these days. Many investors look at blue chip companies like Google, Apple, or Tesla. Why should you take a closer look at GPOX?
Well, sure. Let's look at Apple real quick. They're sitting with one of the strongest cash positions in the world, almost a $3 trillion market valuation. Tesla, I think, is about $1,100 a share, a little over $1 trillion market cap. Google, I think, is like $2,900 a share with a huge market cap. And here's the thing, when investors, they do have a lot of options, Don, but when investors make an investment decision, they're probably looking at, especially investors who are buy and hold, not people who are necessarily going to flip and do day trading, but people who invest in a company like, let's take Tesla. And I'm going to round down for easy numbers. If somebody invested $1,000 in Tesla and they wanted to double their money, it would have to go to 2,000, which means their market cap would be $2 trillion. If they wanted to triple their money, it would have to be to 3,000. And again, their market cap would have to go to $3 trillion. So what's more likely? GPOPlus, when you're buying stock at $1.50 a share, we're already trading around $2 to go to $3, or $4.50 to triple your money? So what's more likely? Us going to $4.50, or Tesla going to 3,000? So I think we have a little bit of easier hurdles. We're a young public company, and we have nowhere to go but up. We have a tremendous amount of growth in our future, and that's why we're so excited about this offering. And by the way, please go to invest.gpoplus.com, and that's our crowdfunding page. You'll see a video of myself. You can check out our corporate office. We put a cute little video together. You'll see the team members. You'll see the private placement memorandum. You'll see the investor presentation, and all the information is in the FAQs as well. I think we did a pretty good job putting that crowdfunding page together.
Once again, the company is GPOPlus Incorporated, GPOX, the stock symbol. Great interview, Brett. Congratulations on your initial success. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much, Don. I appreciate it.